Okay, hello, everybody. Welcome to Startup Day pitching competition. It's a pleasure to be on the stage. My name is Anu Oks, and I will be the moderator of those 2 rounds. Today we're going to hear 24 startups who have come through a very serious evaluation from the investors. And we have selected those 24 out of, I think it was some 200 startups that applied to be here on Startup Day on this stage and also on the very final big stage and compete on the prizes. So today here we have an awesome jury. Please stand up and wave to the audience. Juho Risko, Butterfly VC, Emmett King, J12 Ventures, Rivo Anton, United Angels VC, and Lauri Isotam, Siena Capital. Thank you guys for being here. It's a pleasure. So basically what we're going to do here, for all of you to know and for the audience to know as well, we're going to choose out 6 best startups out of those 24, 12 in the first round, 12 in the second round. The investors will give scores. 5 is the maximum, 0 is the minimum. And please write down the scores that we can just make really quick calculations afterwards. Each startup has 3 minutes to pitch, 1 minute for questions. The minutes will be counting down from here. The jury can see it from here. Please respect the time, as this is very tight. We have a lot of startups ahead of us. And what are the main criteria? Idea, investability, and the impact or the innovation of the idea. So, without no further ado, let's start with the pitches and keep the tempo on. And the very first team is Optimistic. Let's welcome them on stage. Give a round of applause. Optimistic, please come on the stage. Here you go. Green goes forward when you're ready to start.
Sorry?
Wait.
Sorry. It doesn't work. Okay, hello everyone. My name is Vitaly, and today I want to tell you how we solved the routing challenge with our solution, Optimistic. So basically, it's a solution for businesses which make a deliveries and make multiple stops a day. And it helps to fully automate road planning process. Let me explain what I'm talking about. So basically, imagine if you have 50 vehicles and you should make around 1,500 deliveries per day. So it doesn't look easy. Usually, managers see this task like tons of markers on the map. Or what even worse, they see the longest Excel file that you could even imagine. And there is a list of other pains like how to plan the best roads, how many vehicles should we use, how to make the delivery in time, and how to reduce the delivery expenses. In fact, that it's take the massive part of company's budget. And Optimistic solves all this problem. It plans the best possible routes on, that is possible. And also it will tell how much vehicles should customer use to deliver to complete these tasks. It includes real-time factors like time window, vehicle capacities, traffic jams, and other restrictions. At the end, you can send the task to the driver and receive signatures, photos, and other information. You can say that Optimistic is like an advanced calculator, but actually it's not, because it can learn by user experience. It's learning what changes exactly make the specialist in Optimistic, and also it understands what the drivers moving, how the drivers is moving and changing the roads. So at the end, it helps companies to spend more, like 80% time on road planning. It makes 40% shorter roads. It helps to reduce transport by 30%. And our achievements so far, we already have clients that working with our solution. We optimize around 12,000 deliveries per day. We have a 6K monthly payment for our customers, and we made 100,000 revenue per 2018. And we made it without any investment, and we were selling only in Latvia. So our plans to 2019 in 10x these numbers by expansion our business in other countries. And our team, we have more than 10 years experience in software development and IoT. So I guess that's it. Thank you.
It's still coming on, and thank you very much for the pitch. Please, questions.
Yeah, very quickly, can you describe the business model a bit more in detail?
Yeah, actually we have monthly payments for how much vehicles actually customer use, how much routes will he optimize. And also we have an integration fee, so we integrate this solution in customer business processes, and also we made additional developments for every customer, because every customer have their individual working specific. So we are adapting our solution to that.
So, have you programmed your route optimization algorithm by yourself? What is the sort of the unique angle, or is it sort of the more about learning the behavior and then using some third-party route optimization algorithm?
Yeah, we developed this algorithm by ourselves, and it's a cool part of it because we can make any changes on that. For example, clients want to add some more parameters in this algorithm in calculating the routes, and we can add it without any problem. So that's our strong part.
Thank you very much. Your time is up. Let's give a round of applause to Vitali.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, next up is Martin. You're around. Great. So about cost pocket and the checks and the management. Here you go. 3 minutes is yours.
Hello, my name is Martin, and I'm the CEO of Cost Pocket. This behind me is Karel. He's the CEO of Demolition Boys. And this behind Karel is what used to be the Cellulose bowling alley. Karel is very good at demolishing things, but he's not really good in accounting. But he has a company, and every day his workers are sending him 10 or 20 receipts every day. Fortunately, he uses Cost Pocket. It's a really simple app for submitting your receipt to accounting. It works on all kinds of phones, iPhones and Androids, and if you have like a Taxify or Airbnb or credit card slip, you can just email it in. Now, you can even send in invoices. We have automatic text recognition. We can find automatically from the receipt the supplier name, registration code, date, currency, sum without VAT, just the sum, everything like that. And we can do it for receipts from different countries. And then you go into your accounting software, and then the receipt is already in your accounting software. We have integrations with all of the relevant accounting softwares in the region. We have 3 plans. One is €3 a user a month. The other one is €7 a user a month. So that's the luxury version. And then we have a pay-as-you-go model. It's 40 cents a receipt a month, and this has unlimited users. So in Scandinavia, there are 1.3 million SMEs. We want to service 2% of them, which is 26,000 companies. And we're currently getting €20 averagely from one customer. So this would bring us to €500,000 monthly recurring revenue. We already have a lot of customers. We have about 30 accounting agencies using us. There are also big corporations using us. The biggest is Tallinn Technical University, but also Taxify is using us. So I believe in this our region, it will be very, very difficult to find a group of people who would know more about receipts than these people here. We really know this stuff, and we really want to do it. Half a year ago, we graduated from STARTUp Wise Guys Accelerator. And if you're a startup looking for accelerator, they are really good. We will be raising €150,000 in Q2 this year in Thunderbeam. And we have the first commitments already available. Thank you. I am Martin from Cost Pocket.
Martin. Thank you very much for the pitch, jury.
Could you elaborate on your kind of go-to-market, how you reach out to SMEs and onboard them?
So we have different ways to do it. For the SMEs, it's mostly like passive. We get them digitally. We have some channels I would not like to tell everyone, but we do direct sales to corporations, and we have like this program for accounting agencies.
Could you also mention how you see the competitive landscape here? What really differentiates you to other people working with receipts and bookkeeping?
Yes, so if you compare us with American competitors like Expensify or Receipt Bank, then with them is in US you only need to fill 3 receipts from the receipts. But in Europe it's 7 fields, and there are also like different countries, different languages, like and different currencies, all kinds of that. So we're not much better just in Europe than the American competition is. And with the we are the most downloaded receipt app in Estonia, and we're like a startup. So we're really strong in Estonia, and there is this one competitor in Finland, really excited actually to be able to go and compete with him with the marketing budget.
Okay, Martin, thank you very much. Your time is up. Well, next up, food technology and edible bio-cutlery. George, and Brett, welcome to the stage.
It's working now? Yeah. Have you ever dreamed of feeding a spoon? Well, neither did we until we realized that in Europe alone, there is 400 million euros to be made. Now that dream has become a reality. We are Team Edible, and our creation is edible bio-cutlery.
Our clients are festivals, cutlery wholesalers, and eco stores. We have to face it. Plastic cutlery is a major pollutant, and customer pressure is already forcing many enterprises to switch it out. Furthermore, the EU has a clear plan: ban all plastic cutlery by the year 2020. This signals that there is demand for the product that we have created. Our cutlery is eco-friendly, edible, and tasty according to our testers. These features give us a competitive advantage over current alternatives to plastic.
Our further validation of markets has been shown by our clients who have already shown interest in doing business with us. We have been in contact with eco stores with whom to enter into the Estonian market. Tartu Marathon, the biggest sports festival in Estonia, wishes to buy 25,000 spoons from us. And Pakendikeskus, one of the biggest plastic cutlery wholesalers in the Baltics, wants to sell our products in bulk. These are all great examples that there really is money to be made.
We sell our products to businesses based on volume. Analyzing the demand for our products, we estimate that by the year 2021, we are going to be able to sell 1 million spoons. Our team consists of 4 members, 3 product developers and a CEO. In total, we have many cooperation partners and 1.5 years of product development experience. The most important cooperation partner we have is the Estonian University of Life Sciences, thanks to whom we have unlimited knowledge and the best food tech lab in Estonia.
We are currently looking for early stage funding to accelerate our manufacturing and to produce our products in the thousands. We are also looking for retailers and cooperation partners who want to help us on our journey to replace plastic cutlery with an eco-friendly alternative.
If you want to make the world incredible, Startup Day, make it edible.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Awesome pitch. Jury, some questions.
Thanks. What's the current status of the product? I mean, is it like MVP or you're pretty close to production already, or what's the status?
Currently, we have an MVP, like you see it, and currently we're working on we're scaling our production. We're ongoing negotiations with University of Tartu to basically have molds that we can use to mass produce our product.
And how much does it cost to produce it?
How much does it cost? Right now, the the material price is below 1 cent. Given the wages and everything else, it's around 13, 14 cents. Or based on volume, if you get more volume, then we can compete with plastic and so on.
So in terms of the competition, what prevents others from doing the same thing?
Firstly, University of Life Sciences, we have experts from the field, like hundreds of them on our side, plus basically how we make these products is a little bit different than other competitions, so we have the know-how from the Estonian University of Life Science.
Okay, thank you very much. It was a pleasure to have
Thank
you
you
on the
again.
stage.
Thank you.
Give it this.
Yeah, minge andke mikro. Okay, next up on the stage, it's a startup called Hive. And Simon, here you go, if you're ready.
Hi everyone. We live in the world of machines, autonomous tractors, trains, self-driving cars, ships, drones. All of them use GPS satellites for navigation. But this navigation must be super accurate, up to 1 centimeter. It's mission critical for all these big industries to know the location of their machines just with this much precision. Size matters, right? So all of these machines, in order to be positioned accurately, have to be connected to a special correction station. This station is deployed on the ground and works within a range of 100 kilometers. And there are thousands of them in Europe. They are all owned by governmental or commercial data providers. So this all complexity creates a huge headache for the user. How to find this station? Is it working or not? What equipment is there? What software is there? So these questions pop up again and again each time a user wants to start a new project. And by going through all of them, users lose time and resources. We saw that problem and created Hive, a solution for super accurate GPS navigation and positioning in real time. Hive unifies the market and brings all of the data providers and all of their correction stations under one roof. And they're all available in one place, a marketplace. And our business model is simple. We take 50% of each contract signed within Hive. The market is almost 5 billion euros and it's going to grow twice by 2025. And we can go for it because we've built the system before. Back in Russia, my team contracted more than 100 data providers whose 500 stations cover 1/3 of the world's biggest country. But now is the time to go global, and we can do that. So we created a company here and got accepted into European Space Agency Business Incubation Center. We have a great team of mathematicians building positioning algorithms, computer scientists, information security professionals, engineers who doesn't want to do anything else but build Hive. And I want you to join me along the journey because right now we need to access Estonian land board to test out our technology on the local infrastructure. We're looking forward to collaborate with the companies that are building machines of the future now. Drones, robots, unmanned systems, and vehicles. This is how the future is going to be. Amazing. And if you want to build it with us, please come talk to me after the show. Thank you. I'm Simon from Hive.
Woo! Thank you, Simon. Jury questions.
Yeah, can I ask what is the current status of the company and the product?
Current status, we set up a station in Tallinn to make tests. We're talking to potential clients, trying to test out our technology with them, see how it's working or not, what the problems are, how to modify the tech. So we're talking to Starship, talking to Taxify scooters, talking to DroneX drone company. Today I have a talk with the guys who are building a pretty smart solution, building autonomous snow machines to get rid of streets rid of the snow. So we are thinking how the technology that we created can be a little bit pivoted from current state to these autonomous machines to get to know their business processes, user experience, etc., etc.
So did I get it right that basically the infrastructure that you need to run this application more or less is in place, or how does this work?
it's here for years, but this infrastructure we use for different purpose, for land surveyors, the guys who are measuring the earth before something should be done. So the owners, so managers of this infrastructure, they used to work with land surveyors. They are not flexible. They can give you an access, but they cannot change the data, the messages that the stations are sending. They cannot convert the data, so they're not flexible. Plus, they're all defragmented. We want to make a space for seamless navigation.
Okay, Simon, thank you very much.
Thanks.
Well, from the space to the kindergartens, that is the real target of the startup. So please, Anthony, come on the stage and the startup called Elise. Yay!
Good evening, everybody. My name is Anthony, and I'm the co-founder of Elise. Did you know that 30% of kindergarten teachers' daily work is paperwork? And that is crazy if you ask me. Local governments have no efficient way to manage food waste or optimize costs. Parents have no efficient way to track their child's development. In 2014, we created and launched Elise. It's a comprehensive system that helps teachers, parents, headmasters, and of course, local governments. After 5 years, almost every kindergarten that started using Elise is still using it, and teachers love it. We charge local governments anywhere between 15 to 100 euros per kindergarten per month, depending on the size of it. And you know what's great about local governments? Anyone? They always pay their invoices. There are over 5 million kindergartens in the world, and even more parents who'd like to know more about their child's development. Last year, we took over one of our competitors. We won the City of Tallinn's tender for 112,000 euros with a 3-year contract, and our revenue exceeded 100,000 euros. Last spring, we started exporting Elise, simply because most of the kindergartens in Estonia were already using it. Now, it's being used in Latvia and Finland. This is something that many other education systems in Estonia have not been able to achieve. The reason is because we made it easy to export Elise. It only takes us 40 hours for the country for development, with 1 hour training sessions for kindergartens. Before Elise, kindergartens used various systems in parallel. Now, they can use only Elise. Our team has long experience in software development, design, and marketing. We currently have 7 employees in our Tallinn office. Elise has always been a bootstrapping company and has not raised any funds yet. But with an export model working well, we are ready to expand even faster into Lithuania, Poland, Czech Republic, and Slovakia. Invest in Elise and help teachers save time to do what they do best. Take care of children. Thank you. My name is Anthony. I'm from Elise.
Anthony, thank you very much. And there is some small booklets for the jury, please.
Yeah.
Do you always have to go to government to sell to kindergartens, or do you also target kindergartens directly?
We actually contact them directly and set up like a first meeting or a training date. And usually, as I said, it takes only 1 hour. But it depends on the situation. Usually, the local government has to approve it or give the money to them. But it's like in the end, it comes down to the kindergarten's, let's say, management who decides, yes, we want it, and the government, local government is going to give them the money.
How long is the sales cycle from a sort of first meeting to actual closing the sales with the kindergarten or the local government?
Sales cycle, well, let's say, if we give them a call, then we set up a meeting in a matter of a month or so. And if they start our trial period, which is 2 months, so the sales cycle would be close to 3 months, I'd say. for one kindergarten.
Okay, Anthony, thank you very much. What a great pitch.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next up, Alexander and ZBasket. So connected cars. Here you are, the clicker.
Hello, everybody. So my name is Alexander, and today I will represent our new model, ZBasket. So every day we use some kind of things, and they become smarter and connected with something. And we develop a system which make a link from the car to the car owner and to the reliable third-party services. So we just wanted to exclude the owner from the solving of the problem of his car. So our open API and our webhooks allow us to easily integrate our system into any system like smart home or smart city or insurance company, or even to make automatic parking payment. So we already signed a contract with a company from Riga which are interested to implement our solution. And we have a very easy, very simple business model. So our users don't sign the contract, don't pay any fee, monthly fee, and don't pay any charge for device. We just ask for a payment for mileage. So 2.5 euro per 1,000 kilometers that should pay our user. And forecast predicts that next year only 16% of the cars will be connected. So it's a huge market where we will play next year. And mainly we are focused for auto lovers, enthusiasts, and lovers of a gadget. And we just wanted to make the driving experience safer, smarter. From first look, we could see that it's a huge competition on the market, but we see our advantage in connectivity and simplicity. And for this year, we have a milestone. We just wanted to start the sales in Germany and attract 80,000 users, active users. And of course, we wanted to expand our features of our business. And regarding our team, I could say that our team is rather experienced in the field of telematics, and we have a high level and high ranked programmers and engineers, and as well business managers, profit-oriented. What we have done already, we signed a contract with a dealership of the biggest and famous brand in Latvia, and we keep negotiating with companies, insurance companies and package service companies, and we already finished alpha version testing, and actually we are ready to go to the market. Thank you so much. I'm Alexander and ZBasket.
Jury.
Do I understand correctly that you sell through dealerships, or you plan to sell through dealerships mainly?
Actually, we are focused for final customers, business to customers, but we just wanted to use opportunity, our product sell through the dealership and integrate with dealership.
How do you plan to find your customers, for example, in Germany, which you mentioned?
In Germany, we start negotiating with companies which are working in insurance. So we just wanted to test it in Latvia with insurance company Cizum. Yeah, and we are planning to implement this solution for German insurance companies. So we're planning to start from data of insurance companies, and after that through the social media to start sales.
Any more questions from the jury? Not at this point. Alexander, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Okay, we're half through the pitches of the first round. Question to the audience. How do you like the pitches so far? So, you don't like the pitches, do you? So, how do you like the pitches so far? Okay, there's some better pitches maybe. But next up, Smart Vent and Joseph.
Cheers, thank you.
Woo!
Hi everyone, I'm Josep, I'm the CEO and co-founder of SmartVent. I'd like you to think about the last time you were in a meeting, when the air was so stuffy that you got a headache. Or the last conference, when the air quality was so bad that you started to feel dizzy. I mean, you've all been there. The past decade has seen wonderful improvements in indoor climate hardware, but the software that tells all these devices what to do usually looks and acts something like this. Or, if you paid a lot of money for it, you would get something like this. So, yes, people are figuratively running Windows 95 on their brand new iPad. But what can we do differently? Let's consider John. John is a facility manager of a real estate company. Every day he gets numerous calls from his renters who are complaining about the air quality. And that feedback, that's usually not actionable. And then, if he wants to go and make some changes in his building management software, he can do so behind one computer in one single room. So how do we make his life easier? We provide him with a tool that's reliable, that he can access everywhere, and then he can keep his renters happy, and at the end of the year, save his company money. Our field right now is dominated by traditional automation contractors, and a lot of startups are entering the market. But we see that the winning formula is bringing together legacy hardware providers and the new up-and-coming ecosystem of IoT with SmartVent as the aggregator. We're ready to prove it, because we already have 6 customers in Estonia and Latvia, and just by servicing these 6 customers, we're cash flow positive. With all of them, we're discussing expansion strategies within their portfolio. And by the end of this year, we want to expand to the Polish market and reach 125,000 euros in revenue. We're operating on a SaaS business model right now that's dependent on the size of the building. And within the 2 billion square meters of office space in Europe, we want to capture 25% of the Class A offices market, and then in 2024 reach 5 million in annually recurring revenue. We're a team of 5 people. We're really young, but we know each other for 6 years already, and we started working on this problem actually back in college. But starting from 2018, we're working on this full time, and since then we graduated the Startup Wise Guys Accelerator as the youngest team in their history. And right now, we're looking for a customer success manager to join our team who's really excited about real estate and would love to make the air quality in working conditions better. So if you're that person, please come and talk to me after the pitch. Thank you very much. I'm Josep from SmartVent.
Thank you, Josep. Jury.
Yeah, thank you. Really interesting. How expensive or complicated it would be to make it work on the legacy infrastructure?
Thank you for the question. It's actually going to be a bit of a complex answer, because there are various legacy systems out there. Some of them are open to integration, some of them are not. So it is really dependent on the market and what kind of legacy systems are used here or there. In Estonia, it's fairly simple, because they are open to third-party integrations over documented protocols. But there are also some other providers that want you to be like a exclusive partner or something. So there isn't a straightforward answer to this, unfortunately.
Do real estate managers end up having a smart solution for keeping track of kind of electricity, temperature, other appliance, and then ventilation that you offered? Is it important to kind of be able to integrate to something that looks after all of the assets inside of real estate, or is it okay to have a separate solution for ventilation?
Actually, this is actually what we have seen from our customer interviews, that it's really important to have like all of the necessary equipment integrated into one platform for the real estate operators. And this is actually something that a lot of the startups are sort of doing, is focusing on one specific niche. But we sort of want to bring those solutions together under one roof, so that the real estate operator doesn't have to have 5 new innovative startups with whom they're working.
Okay, Josep, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Give me the clicker.
There you go.
Okay, and next up, Evo Estate. Yeah, Evo Estate and Gustas.
Hi everyone, my name is Gustas and I'm CEO at Evo Estate. Where's the clicker? Anu?
Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry.
No problem. How many of you have heard this saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket? Probably everyone. But yet, all peer-to-peer investors still do that. They barely diversify because they have to sign up at multiple platforms in multiple countries in different languages. It becomes very time-consuming and hard. And when they make those investments, it becomes even harder to track their performance. And on the other side, platforms are still struggling to raise capital for larger projects. With US State, we have built a peer-to-peer real estate aggregator, where with one-click access, you can access deals from all around Europe and invest, diversify, and manage your investments all at one place. An auto-invest feature enables you to earn even when you're sleeping. Is it that easy? Yes, it is. And it's completely free. We make money by charging 1.5% commissions from our partners. This way, we do not have to add any extra fees. The market size is yet small. It's valued at 3 billion euros, but it's growing at a rapid pace, almost 50% year over year, because everyone already understands that now is the future of real estate investing. We're entering this market through affiliate bloggers, Facebook groups, and press. So far, we have built the software. We have closed all the Spanish platforms that we want to list. We are doing the same with Baltic and UK at the moment, and we already have attention from professional peer-to-peer investors who have committed to invest for almost €500,000 to real estate through us. We are not alone in this thing, but Mintos does not cover real estate, and other small competitors do not have built-in payment infrastructure, which makes the investor leave the platform, thus doesn't solve the main problem. We are two founders team. I am serial entrepreneur, all-time youngest startup Wise Guys alumni. I have known Odrus for more than 20 years now. He has had 2 exits. He's an early stage investor in companies like Revolut and peer-to-peer experience of 5 years. Now, I would just like to give you a unique opportunity to use this promo code and receive 0.5% cashbacks on all of your investments that you will do in the next 6 months. Thank you. My name is Gustas, and I'm founder of CEO of Evo Estate. And let's bring evolution to real estate investing.
Thank you very much, Gustas. Jury questions, please.
So if I understand correctly, this adds sort of one more middleman to the sort of the overall value chain of the real estate investor. How has it been taken into sort of from your paying customer point of view? How do they accept this idea?
So they love this because, for instance, if you want to build a well-diversified portfolio, you have to sign up at multiple platforms. Currently, investors are only, for instance, if you're a Baltic investor, most likely you will invest in Crowd Estate and Estate Guru. But now, with us, you can easily access deals in Spain, where before, to access those platforms, you had to know Spanish and be a Spanish resident. Also, the same goes with German and UK.
I understood that you have a beta version out right now. So how much time does it take to be, out with a big working solution?
Yeah. So the product is actually complete. What are we waiting to launch? We still need to have few more platforms, and we are also dealing with regulator because our vision to be the most transparent platform of all, and we want to comply with all the regulations and all the laws. And do it even now when it's not necessary, because it's not necessary until we have 1 million revenue on the marketplace. But we want to go fully transparent and fully trusted.
Gustas, thank you very much for the pitch. Yep. Thank you. Next up, we're going to shop ZBasket and German. Oh, you have this. And you, please, here you go.
Hi. I'm sure most of you remember waiting in a cashier line with your groceries, but all you wanted to do is just buy your goods and go. My name is German. I'm a co-founder of ZBasket. We are building a mobile app for self-servicing in a shop. A shopper can use ZBasket to buy all the goods and leave without ever going to the cashier. We are building ZBasket with the best user experience in mind. Customers are happy with the user-friendly shopping flow, and less cashiers are needed. Nowadays, there is no reason to stick around with the outdated devices. With ZBasket, the retailer gets the best self-servicing solution that's out there at any given time. We believe that the best self-service solution helps the retailer to save money and the shopper to save time. We are making money as a monthly fee from a retailer. The fee ranges from 100 to 1,000 euros per shop. Based on Eurostat and desk research, ZBasket can provide value in a total of 200,000 shops across Europe. That's a total market potential of 1.4 billion euros a year. We have agreements with the next 3 retailers to integrate ZBasket in their shops. Total deals combined are worth 10,000 euros a year. We are negotiating with 6 others with a total potential of 400,000 euros a year. Although we launched ZBasket in October last year, you can try it out yourself here in Tartu in a shop called Valeta Ökokaubad. The first users are loving it. The usual feedback we get is it really that simple? And where else can I use this app? People really want ZBasket in their shops. We are looking for retailers and who want to provide their customers the best shopping experience and investors from our field. With 300,000 euros, we can hire a team of 6 for a runway of 12 months to achieve our goals faster. We want to launch in Estonia and expand to the Nordics and other European countries. By the end of this year, we expect to integrate ZBasket in 3 large retailers with a total of 100 shops. This will give us an annual revenue of 500,000 euros. Last week, actually, not last year, I waited in a cashier line for 24 minutes. That's exactly 24 minutes more than I would like to. Let's get in touch if you are interested to fix that and see if we can be a good match. I'm German from ZBasket. Thank you.
Thank you very much, German. Jury questions, please.
What is the hardest barrier you are experiencing when trying to integrate with the shops?
The integration time is very long, so we have to be patient. For example, this first shop, it took 6 months, and we would like to move faster. One thing to do that is to have more retailers to integrate in a pipeline. Currently, we took 1 by 1, but now we want to have more.
One more question.
So the product itself is basically a kind of a self-service terminal that you use the mobile app to read the barcodes and then pay out.
Exactly.
So how do you prevent, for instance, stealing and that type of thing, or do you have to worry about those type of things?
Yeah, fraud prevention works similar like it works currently in Estonia with random after checks.
Thank you very much, German. Pleasure. Okay, next up, we're going to reduce the organic waste, and Katerina for Imperial, come on the stage, yay!
No sound is coming. Okay. So, hello everybody, I'm Katrina, and I'm gonna tell you how to turn shit into money. Yeah, just met a guy from Texas, and he, after all my explanations about incineration process, about the drying system, he just asked, so what you basically do? Yes, I can turn shit into money. So we are a team of entrepreneurs with focus on business and scientific guys who has the core competence in industrial construction and design. So we have found out that there is a huge problem actually for farmers to grow 1 kilogram of chicken meat. They actually have to manage 3 kilograms of chicken manure or chicken droppings. So what is the problem there? It's organic, no panic, right? There is a panic as it's toxic waste, and we have to deal with it on a global level. So you see, the solution we bring to market is actually a system that can, by drying, can produce organic fertilizer during the warm period of time when there is a demand actually on fertilizer. And by burning it, we can provide energy source to heat the farm. So it's a two win-win process for the farmer to have to bring waste into energy and to money in the end. So we've developed, manufactured, and already successfully tested the prototype of equipment. And now the phase is to build an industrial prototype together with a partner I'm going to find here. In terms of competition, by means of our technology, the system now is compact, as combines two solutions, drying and burning. And it can be produced at a 10 times lower price. Well, yes. We assume the market as 25 billion of euros, and our niche from the very start could be 6% of it. There are other markets that we found out, and the main demand now is in incineration of sewage sludge, actually, because humans are also making a lot of. So we can incinerate it and place it directly into wastewater treatment plants. For now, this is not a system that's working, so we're going to do it and produce electricity for them or thermal energy. So these are our achievements so far. We already raised 50K, and we already found a partner to our pilot customer in Latvia. So now we are raising 200K. We already found a partner ready to invest 250K, so just join the board and become our advisor, producer, or investor. Welcome.
Thank you very much, Katarina. What a great pitch. Jury.
Yeah, thank you. Really great pitch.
Thank you.
What about the IP? You mentioned the patent there. How comprehensive is the patent, and what about the competition?
Yes, so yeah, we have patents, international patents registered already, and what we need now for the deliverables of 450K is we go to national phases. As we, assuming our markets now, we've been to France, now the main market is Germany and UK for incineration of sewage sludge, so yes, we will patent there.
So there's nothing on the market, I mean, in terms of competition?
In terms of competition with chicken droppings, we have competition there, but not in this compact solution. In sewage sludge, there is no such machine built yet. We are the best, I told you. I'm going to save the planet, right?
Woo. Okay, great. What a good idea. Thank you very much.
Yeah, guys, for better understanding, you have it here as well. Oh, bring
So
back the microphone.
Yes, we have two more startups left in this round. One before the last is Yaklas and Edgar's.
Hello, everyone. My name is Edgar, and I would like to introduce you company Yaklas. Today, Yaklas is already running in 8 countries. We have more than 1.5 million active users, and more than 10% of them are premium subscribers. In our learning database, we have 120,000 learning materials according to state and school curricula. Our best achievements is that we can easily adopt our materials for other countries. We have several contracts with Ministry of Education about online state exams. We are Microsoft co-sell partners, and our major revenue source are via online and offline sales. Our Yaklas know-how is task generator, which allows us to produce low-cost learning materials. Who are our clients? Our clients are, first of all, parents. Parents always want better performance for their students, and they are ready to pay for it via online. Our parents also are school principals. School principals are fighting for better statistics to get better donation from governments, so they are also ready to pay for our solution. Here you can see our expansion plan for the next 3 years. In first year, we are going to research and develop in China and start sales in Germany. In second year, we are going to start our business in English and Spanish-speaking countries, and in year 3, it will be some big country in Europe. we have targets. Our target is to become leading edtech platform in K-12, to start up in China, India, US, to have over 100 million monthly active users, and next round will be in year 2020. To achieve all these results, I would like to represent you my best team who are professional in different sectors, like management, IT, editorial, and online and offline sales. Now we are looking for round A, 2 million euro, and you can see how we are going to use these funds. 48% will be for new countries, about 40% for research and development in China, and 40% for our existing markets. I am also ready to share with you our company cash flow, and you can see that in year 90, we are going to global expansion. Thank you very much for your time. My name is Edgar, and I hope you are interested in better education.
Thank you very much, Edgar. Jury, please, your kind questions.
Thank you. I'm sorry I didn't quite get it. You are exercising like a publisher business model, or you're more like a tool?
Publishing.
Okay, got it. Thanks.
Could you just clarify a bit more how the platform solves the problems that you mentioned for different clients?
Our unique task generator allows students to drill exercises a lot of times. So if you don't have only one simple task, you can drill and drill it again. So you can just understand how to solve these exercises. We give you explanation for each exercises and also show you the correct answer. So you don't need to pay to some tutors or ask parents to help or teachers to help. Just do it by yourself online, in phone, in tablet, in computer, in smartboards, in schools.
Thank you very much, Edgar.
Thank you very much.
You here. Okay, last but not the least, we have Secure Badger and Tele, please. You're very welcomed on the stage.
Hi everybody, I'm Dela from Secure Badger, and we aim to build trust in real estate rental industry. We offer tenant background checks to make the tenant selection easier. So, what is the real issue? Well, imagine you've got multiple properties and you want to rent them out with the least hassle, time and money. What's the problem? Well, every fifth rental agreement ends with some sort of dispute. Therefore, tenant selection and background check are really important. You want to make sure that the tenant not only pays you on time, but also doesn't damage your property and doesn't bother your neighbors. So, what options do you currently have now? You can just do online search, check their social media, and maybe even pay for a credit default report. But that might not give you the really good overview of all the tenants, and that takes quite a lot of time. So, what if you had a better option? What if you just enter your and your potential tenants' emails, and we do the work for you? Secure Badger uses machine learning technologies, and our data platform assesses the potential risk of the tenant. What we use in our model currently, we use public domain data, as you can see, payment default data, digital footprint, also publicly available data, and the tenant questionnaire that they fill in. And that gives you pretty much a comprehensive overview. We list the tenants, and you can click on them and see more information. So a similar solution is currently only available in the US, and we want to be the first ones in the European market. As you can see, over 25% of the European market is renting houses, and this number is ever growing. So there's quite great potential. And we're already working with some of the major real estate bureaus in Estonia who are using our product, testing it out, and giving us some really good advice. And this idea is made possible because we have all of the competences that we need. I'm personally very passionate about the idea. I have business and marketing background and project management background. We have one of the leading data scientists in the country who builds our machine learning models, and the models that we use are also used in credit risk assessment for short-term loans. We have Miklas, who is head of development, and he has experience with IT structures. He makes sure that our customers' data is kept safely. And we also have Levan, who is a data engineer. So we have all of the competencies, what it takes to make this product great. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Teele.
Can you describe the business model, please?
A business model. Yes, we offer various options. So one is where you can just do a background check per person or like per property. And obviously our product is targeted for people with multiple properties. So they just enter their potential tenants' emails and we do the research, we list them, and they pay a certain amount for that. So we offer bundles as well for those bigger clients.
How much does it cost?
How much does it cost? Well, it depends on the package and the number of background checks you need to do.
Give us some measure of something.
Roughly,
Expensive is a single check, for example.
if you just do one single check, it's around 10 euros. But if you ask for a bundle, obviously, we can make you a good deal.
Okay, Teele, thank you very much for your pitch.
Thank you.
Well, 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 this was the first 12 startups. In front of you now, the hard work of jury. Bad news is that we have 5 minutes with a jury discussion back there. So 5-minute leg stretching break. Please be back around 3:05. So we'll continue with the pitches then. Thank you.